Hello. Hey y'all, what's up? It's Mimi Gorenzana, and today we're gonna be talking about how unprofessional Taco Bell is. Now, Taco Bell, me and you could scrap. Let's talk about this. I started working there, okay? I was a cashier, and this was before Chili's. And mind you, I'm starting to go back to work next week at Chili's, so we lit making that money. Anyways, so I used to be a cashier, and I used to do drive-thru at Taco Bell. And when I tell you, bruh, these people always get the order wrong. Like, literally, I DoorDashed from them twice. And I gave them a second chance the second time. But the first time, they messed up my order. And the second time, they messed up my order. Because a lot of, like, Indian people, they go to the Taco Bell, and then they order, like, everything with beans. They gave me a whole bean burrito, which I did not ask for. So they had switched my order. Because I know how they do. I know how they perform. And that's just trash. I'm sorry. Like, it was just mad trash. Like, their service is mad trash. And then on top of that, like, how do I say it? Like, the people in there are great people, like the funny ones. But then another point of unprofessionalism is when you have people messing around, like employees and managers. That don't mix. You don't do that, hun. You don't do that. Like, you got managers, female managers that are over here thirstier than a mug, and then you got female employees. The dudes be chilling. It mostly be the females. I'm not even gonna cap to you, and I'm not gonna say no name, but listen, they're messy. They're very, very messy. And then like how do I say it? Like, not the attitude be like poopy, but it's like they like to get smart with each other sometimes, and they start arguing, and I just be sitting here like, bruh. Like, I usually never have a problem with somebody, but I had females that were jealous because me and somebody else were like really, really close friends, guy. And like, for whatever reason, all these girls wanted to mess with him. And at the end of the day, we was like mad cool. We was mad tight. So like, we wasn't worried about them. And we would always call each other best friend. And they would get so tight about that, like so super duper tight. And it's just like, come on. Like, what are you doing right now? Like, I don't understand. So at the end of the day, it's like they're just unprofessional in general. Like, there's been situations where people do things out of pettiness, and you know, don't get me wrong, there's been some unprofessional points at Chili's too, but Taco Bell is another story. Like, they stay getting people's orders wrong. Like I told you guys, I literally just recently ordered from them, like DoorDash them last week. They got like, well, no, I'm not gonna count that because they ran out of Cinnabon. But they got one of my things wrong, and then whoever made that rice, chicken, and bean burrito that I asked for, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And I just be sitting here like, come on now, like, come on now, like, Charlie. I said I wasn't gonna say no names, but Charlie, like, who do you be hiring? Like, come on. So yeah. And I'm just sitting here like, are you serious? And then some of the customers are so rude, bro. They're so freaking rude. Not to mention the creepy old guys that be trying to come at me. Like, bro, like, you don't understand the multiple experiences that I've had in this job. Like, it's ridiculous. But, yeah, so the way that I got fired was that, I started working at Chili's. So I started working both jobs. I started working at Chili's and Taco Bell. And I told both of them, like, okay, these are the days that I'm available, you know, so each job could know when I'm available and it won't clash. But it ended up clashing. They put me on a Thursday night. My fault. I was supposed to call Taco Bell and tell them that I wasn't going to make it because I needed to be at Chili's. And it was, like I said, it was a Thursday. I didn't call them. And then, on the app, you know how, like, every job you have, like, an app or whatever to see your schedule or whatever. I had the Crew app. And literally, he didn't even tell me I was fired. Like, I was just fired. And I didn't even know. Like, nothing was ever said to me. So, a couple weeks went by. Yes, weeks. A couple weeks went by. I called the job. And I'm like, what happened? Because I stopped seeing me on the schedule. And then, I was like, hi, can I please speak to Charlie? So then, supposedly, Charlie had told the other manager that told me that I was fired for job abandonment. And I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you never notified me that I was fired. Like, when you have a job and you fire somebody, you're supposed to let that employee know, like, listen, you're fired. They didn't even do that. They just took me off the thing and, like, didn't say anything ever again. And I know you guys are wondering why, like, why did you wait weeks? Listen, I got lazy at a point because I was like, bro, I'm working at Chili's now, and working at a nice restaurant is better than working at a dirty fast food place. So I started not to care. I'm not even going to cap to you. But at the same time, I did enjoy working 2 jobs. I like the title. Like, I like the fact that I could be like, yeah, I'm a hustler, I work 2 jobs. I like that, I really do. But it lasted only a little while, and I'm not surprised, because that's just what happened. But, yeah, that shit really pissed me off. I was like, but y'all could have at least told me. And then the girl I was talking to, the manager who had told me that, like, he told her, whatever. She was like, oh, well, I mean, you did, you did abandon your job and this and that. I'm like, okay, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to let that employee know, once again, that they're fired. You're not supposed to just, like, boom, okay, like, and don't speak on it. Like, you don't do that. You let them know, and then you let them go. Let them know and you let them go. But they didn't do that, so they really fucking pissed me off with that shit. Oopsies. Oopsies. So, you know what I'm saying. But, yeah. So Taco Bell is very unprofessional because of the big piece of pettiness that I see going on in that job. Employees, managers, all types of employers just messing with each other sexually. Very unprofessional, very dirty, trashy. And then on top of that, talking about everybody's business in the open. And then, what was it? And then they always are getting people's orders wrong. And it's crazy because people I know that I tell them, yeah, I used to work there, they're like, yo, like, they would always get my order wrong. And I wouldn't be surprised. I'd just be sitting there like, yeah, that sounds like Taco Bell. Because it's sad, but that's literally, like, what it is. So, yeah, Taco Bell. Listen, I'm glad I don't work with y'all no more because, like I said, you're very unprofessional, and I'd rather work at Chili's. So, bit. Okay? Yeah, that's really how I feel. But no, listen, everybody has their experiences. That was mine. It was very messy, not even gonna cap. I enjoyed working with the people who are funny, but not the females. So I was cool, like, I was super cool with these 2 females, and I stopped being cool with them because they started acting weird towards me. Like, they stopped talking to me, and they were super nice to me, like, in the middle of it, but, like, then they just began to be fake and just stopped talking to me. And it was because of the guy I was best friends with, because they were jealous, and it's just too much. So you just gotta move on with life, all right? So if you guys have a job wherever you work at, don't pay attention to that negative energy. Don't pay attention to that pettiness. It's just like wah, 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 wah. Okay? So yeah. But thank you, my wonderful masterpieces. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this. Tell me about some bad experiences that you went through at your job. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For your girl, Mimi Quarantina. And thank you.